Worcester Cathedral has been a truly inspirational place as far back as the 7th century. It has been described as possibly the most interesting of all of England's cathedrals, especially architecturally.
Is Norman, so it dates from 1084, that's when it was begun, and the rest of the cathedral was built in stages. The newest part of the existing building is the tower, which was finished in 1374, and that was actually the third tower that we've got, because the previous two, the first one fell down and then the second one was taken down because it was unsafe. So we got sort of all the various stages from Norman all the way up, and that's why people like to come, because you can see every architectural stage from that time up until sort of around 1370 odd.
The cathedral has a unique repository of history, including treasures such as King John's tomb, Prince Arthur's chantry, a 12th century chapter house, St Wulfstan's crypt, medieval cloisters, and beautiful Victorian stained glass windows.
King John was to be buried here. Did he have some sort of infatuation with the church?
We don't know really. We think he did like Worcester. He certainly came here and spent Christmas here, so it may be that he had some sort of pleasant memories of being here. St Wulfstan's also buried here, who was one of his favourite saints, and actually if you look at the effigy you can see that St Wulfstan and St Oswald, there are effigies of them on either side of King John as well, so that might have been a draw. But I think because the time that King John died, the country was essentially in a civil war, so Worcester was probably the nearest cathedral city that he could get to safely without travelling from across sort of territory that was controlled by the rival barons. So I think that was probably a big factor, I would say.
Worcester Cathedral has been a place of prayer and worship for 14 centuries and is dedicated to Christ and the Blessed Virgin Mary.
Is there any other notable people buried here?
Yes, we've got Prince Arthur. We've also got a Prime Minister, Sir Stanley Baldwin, who's buried just behind us in the nave as well. We've got the Duke of Hamilton, who is quite a significant figure in the English Civil War, fought on the side of the Royalists. He's buried upright in front of the high altar. And we've got a number of sort of notable figures from Worcester. We've got various merchants and sort of local gentry, and lots of bishops.
There has been a choir at the cathedral for over 1,000 years, and since the 18th century they have taken part in the annual Three Choirs Festival, which is the oldest choral festival in existence. Composers like Edward Elgar, Vaughan Williams and Delius would all premiere their new work at this festival.